record. Okay, you have to stop share screening and then you can record.
Oh, look, I see the little record button in the corner. Wow.
There you go. Oh, so you know, okay? This Zoom session is recorded for training purposes, okay? All right, we're back on it. So 7x squared over e.
Everybody else who didn't come on the Zoom is missing out.
Well, so x squared equals x over e to the 2x. So what we could do, I think of my instinct says f of x is going to be x squared, and then the g prime of x is 1 over e 2x.
That's what I did, but then I stopped because.
Yeah, what's the antiderivative of 1 over e to the 2x?
E negative 2x over negative 2?
No, I don't think so.
Oops.
Nava, did you see my dog in the lawn lit thing?
I texted you. I said your dog is so cute, and you didn't answer.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I Snapchatted you.
All right. Before we move, wait.
Whoa,
We
how do I
can rewrite e divided by e2 to the x as e to the negative 2x dx. And then from there, we don't have to deal with the fraction concept. Okay, so I'm going to put all my fx's here. So f
okay, wait. I didn't see what you changed it to.
So I changed it to a negative exponent, so e to the negative 2x power.
X squared e to the negative. Oh, okay.
So then that helps us eliminate the problem of how do we derive this.
I think that was one of the questions the other day. Oh, never mind. It was. Actually, I don't know. I'm just gonna stop talking.
So fx is 2x. F prime x is, I'm sorry, f of x is x squared. F prime of x is 2x. G prime of x, we're going to say is e negative 2x. So gx is going to be, you take the constant and divide it. So e to the negative 2x over negative 2. Now they're all in the place, so let's put them back. E to the negative 2x.
Okay.
Over
that's
negative 2.
That's what I said, and you said it's wrong.
You never said that, Nava.
I said e to the negative 2x over negative 2. I have it written down.
Hey, Mr. Tobel, I don't understand how you get the negative 2 on bottom, though.
To check.
Oh, here's the rule, Mandio. The rule is e to the kx power, the antiderivative, is simply e to the k x power over k. So that's the simple rule. Or you could do chain rule, but that's, or not chain rule, use substitution. But
I have that written down for when I tried the first time.
Okay, thank you.
And this is being recorded, so we could go back to see if I really said it.
I'll check the tapes, okay? So,
watch how I didn't say it.
So let's go. And let's see. Okay, so let's continue. F of x is x squared. G of x is e to the negative 2x over negative 2 minus the integral of f prime, which is 2x, times the g of x, which is e to the negative 2x, all over 2. I'm sorry, all over negative 2. I could cancel out the 2's, so the only constants is divided by negative 1. So when I move that out, it's going to be plus 1. Constant, or I'm sorry, integral, my bad, integral x e to the negative x, 2x dx. All right, this got repeated, so we're happy with that. So we're just going to redo our f of x's. The g of x's are the same in this case. So x, and then f prime of x is 1. So we got to break up this one again. So let me just put a little 1 here. That's my group 1. Okay, time to chain rule this part. So f of x, so it's going to be f of x times g of x. So x times e to the negative 2x all over negative 2. Oh, and let me put a big parenthesis minus here because it was a, oh no, it was a plus sign, so I don't even have to worry about that. Minus this one over here is going to be the integral of f prime, which is 1, times e to the negative 2x divided by 2. Okay.
This is to the negative 2x, right?
Negative 2, yes. No, negative 2 on the bottom. Yeah, negative 2 in the exponent. So negative 2 gets moved forward. So it's positive 2. The integral e to the negative 2x. We're going to dx. We're going to antiderivative that part. So that's 2 times e to the negative 2x all over negative 2. These cancel out, so it's just a
Oh, I can't read that. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So the negative 2's cancel out, so you're actually just left with negative e to the negative 2x. So that was my group 3. This is my group 2. And up there's group 1. So let's put it all in the line. X squared e to the negative 2x all over negative 2 minus, because there's a negative 2 over here, minus x e to the negative 2x all over 2. And this will be a minus e to the negative 2x. And I guess I could put the negative in front of here. And then plus c.
Oopsies. Ow.
Have you guys got more work, or is it any part relaxing of this thing?
Oh no, it's 10 times more work than we would have on a regular school day.
Yeah, although I am now able to run first of all, I don't have a commute, so I wake up at 8. That saves me 2 hours. Then I'm also been running every day. Past 3 days I ran 3 miles. Today I only ran 1 mile because I ran right before this, and I had to shower before we had the Zoom meeting. Otherwise I would have made it. But besides for that, I want to go back to school.
Nava, I didn't need you to make me feel bad about my laziness.
Okay, I don't think I want to go back to school. There's literally the only 2 things good things about this is that I can wake up late and I can go running every day. But I can't even I can't even. There's so many. I can't even have any track meets. So.
Hey, they canceled all sports till the 19th of February until April. So ouch. Same here.
We're not gonna be able to There's just so many things that.
I'm really going for a run in the morning and run in the afternoon around my neighborhood.
I've been running. That's what I've been doing.
So it's nice to be home now.
Wait, I'm really confused. I thought you were.
You're always making me gourmet meals for lunch and dinner. I love it.
Okay, I know. I want to go. I miss human interaction. I miss this class. I'm gonna start.
I miss sitting there just on my phone.
This is all being recorded.
Don't sweat it.
Well, Mr. Tobel?
You're half doing that already. You're actually on the computer, but whatever. So.
Not really. I'm just watching The Good Doctor on my TV.
All right, number 8.
Why are you on there?
What?
Why are you
Number 8.
I don't know.
Somebody can read me number 8, please.
The integral of x squared times e to 5x times dx.
To the 5x?
Yeah.
Dx?
Yes.
All right. I could feel like I could guess the answer, but let's do all this out. So f of x is x squared. F prime of x is 2x. G prime of x
Oh, oopsies.
is e 5x, and then g of x equals e 5x over 5.
Wait, is that oops, wait, maybe I should just.
It's all smudge, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I just,
5x everything. 5x when there's a number.
Okay.
Okay. So let's kick it off. X squared times e to the 5x all over 5 minus the integral of f prime, which is 2x, times e to the 5x all over 5 dx. Let's move some constants around. Negative 2 over 5 in front. X e to the 5x dx. Chain rule number 2. The g of x is the same, so I'm not going to bother rewriting that. F of x equals x. F prime of x equals 1. So negative 2 over 3, let's put a big parenthesis there because we're going to need that at the end. F is x, f of x is x times g of x. Oh, this is 5, my bad, 5. Minus the integral of f of x, which is 1, times e 5x over 5 dx. You could move the fraction in front, so 1 over 5, negative 1 over 5, e 5x dx. Redo the same integral you've done twice already. 1 over 5 times e 5x over 5, which becomes e 5x over 25. Don't forget, you have to distribute this negative 2, 5 to here and to here.
I think I just kept forgetting to distribute the fraction after we take it out.
Yeah, I'm also limited to the small whiteboard right here, but like you kind of just need space. Like you need physical space to write this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, group 1, x squared, e 5x over 5. Negative 2/5 times this is going to become negative, so minus 2x e 5x over 25. And this one, negative 2x times the negative 1, 5, or the negative, this one is going to be positive, plus, it is plus 2e 5x over 125 plus your c. And also if someone could just check the answer sheet to make sure I got it right.
Yeah, 1 second. Okay, it's x squared e 5 minus 2x e 5 over 25 plus 2e 5 over 1, right? Okay, same thing.
All right, you guys like how I post some video in the morning and then just let you guys do it when you can? Or do you want me to do it?
There was no video today.
Yeah, because it's just more review of the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying in general, do you prefer like video like 8 in the morning and then you have till like 5 to do your work? Or do you rather do live Zoom sessions?
I like the both thing.
All right, so I'll do my lessons in the video, and then probably every 2 days instead of every day, like every 2 days or 3 days, I'll do a Zoom session so we could go over stuff.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah. Also, this gives me a social interaction. So.
Are you not socially interacting with your other classes?
Not well. Today I actually had a lot of Zooms, but like yesterday I only had one.
I had a class at 10:30 p.m. on Monday night.
Wait, what? 10:30 p.m.
My Gemara class with Riley Pekarik.
How's that allowed?
He said in our group chat, he was like, okay, guys, how's 10 a.m. tomorrow? And then someone randomly said, they were like, how about midnight? And then he was like, let's compromise on 10 p.m. So I purposely didn't join. I purposely got in the shower at 10 p.m. And then someone called me in the middle of my shower asking where I was.
You bring your phone in with you in the shower?
No, but I was playing music and my music stopped. And my
Oh.
phone-
Okay, as proof that I have been doing my work, my dad took a picture of me working. Look, there's your hand.
There's my hand.
Yeah, I was doing the math.
Okay.
This is from yesterday.
Oh, it's yesterday. Right. That's good. So how do your parents feel about you being at home all day?
It's
Well,
Global.
my
It's
mom
5:08.
My mom is
Yeah,
a
great.
doctor, so she still needs to go to work. My dad is retired anyway, so he's home. But yeah, my brother's also here. He's in the other room. He's just playing guitar, but he's in medical school, so he was working in a hospital. Actually, this way it was a private practice for this few weeks, but then they sent him back, so now he's here. My cousin's also here. So it's my brother, my cousin, and my dad, and then my mom when she comes back from work because she's a doctor. And then, so that's a lot of people in our house. Except we're just missing my sister and brother-in-law's in Cleveland, and she's about to give birth any day. So I don't know when that's gonna happen.
Tell her hold it in for 2 months, okay? Read
That'd
me
be
number 9.
The integral of ln times x plus 3 times dx.
ln,
And then in parentheses, x plus 3
and then dx.
times dx.
Oh, okay. So this is a really interesting one.
The ln. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say the ln has to be the f of x, right? But it's
Yes,
in
the
parentheses.
ln is going to be the f of x. But more importantly, well, no. ln is not. Oh yeah.
I thought it has to be.
Yeah. So let's do that. The f of x is ln x plus 3. So we have to do the derivative of f x plus 3. Do you remember how to do derivative of ln?
1 over x.
Good, but we have an x plus 3. So what we have
1
to do?
over times 3 times 1.
Let's see. So what we're going to do is just a u substitution to make sure. So I'm going to make u, and when I say u substitution in this case, I'm talking u substitution in deriving. So it's going to be
Times 1.
So it's u prime over ln. Oh no, over u. I'm sorry. So that's the derivative of u substitution of ln. Now u prime happens to be 1, so that's very nice for us. So it's still 1 over x. Still 1 over x. Now over here, the g of x, or g prime of x, there's no other number or variable or expression at all. So the only leftover is that invisible 1 that everything's multiplied by. So then the antiderivative of 1 should be just, because remember, that's the same thing as x to the 0 power. So it's just x. All right. So then we're going to line them all up. So f of x is ln x plus 3. And then g of x, that's times x, minus the integral of f prime of x, which is 1 over x, times g of x, which is x, dx.
Is g prime x 1 equals x to the what?
To the 0 power. Just pointing out is x to the 0 power, so you can visualize that the antiderivative is 1. Okay? Or just x.
Okay.
All right, x on top, x on bottom, cross that out. So negative the integral of 1 dx. So the integral of the negative 1 dx is just going to be x. Yeah, that's pretty simple, actually. So that is x ln x minus x plus c. Much easier than I realized, actually. Oh, I'm sorry. X plus 3.
Oh, yeah.
Oops. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, x plus 3.
Check the answer. Is that correct?
It says after minus x, there's a plus 3 ln times x plus 3.
Yeah.
A plus 3 ln plus 3. So they have x ln plus, okay, they have x ln x plus 3 for sure, right?
Yeah.
And then the next thing is not minus x, is minus what?
No, it is minus x.
Okay.
And then it's plus 3 ln x plus 3.
Plus 3 ln x plus 3. I don't know where that's coming from, though. All right. Try your best. Well, I don't know. I'll look into it because I'm trying to figure out what I'm forgetting, but I can't see it right now. And it's better when I could just do a YouTube. I pause the video and then I figure it out and then just replay it. Do my little jump cut. All right. We got one more, I think, 10.
Yeah.
All right. Let's hit it up so Mandil could go back and watch A Good Doctor.
Oh, it's integral
Mhm.
cosine 2x times e to the negative x dx.
Cosine 2x times e to the
Negative x
dx.
dx.
In case anyone was wondering, yesterday I finished the first math notebook. I'm on my new one.
Okay. So,
Whoever watches this recording is going to be so annoyed by all my comments.
so f prime of x and then g prime of x. So let's look at this carefully. Now, no matter how many times I integrate ex, it's just going to keep becoming ex. So definitely that's not the one I'm deriving. So why don't we take a shot and make it cosine 2x. Oh, shoot. I answered the phone. Hello? Okay. So we're going to make f of x cosine 2x. And we're going to make f prime of x sine 2x over 2. G prime of
Isn't
x
it negative sign?
Good catch, negative sign. No. No, it's not negative sign at all. Oh, wait, yeah,
What?
it's a derivative. Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, my fault. It's a derivative, so it's going to become not divided by 2. It's 2 times sine, negative sine x, 2x. Because you got to
So
do the
negative-
derivative of the inside, which is just
Negative
2.
2 sine 2x.
Yeah, so when I rewrite it here, it'll be clear. Negative 2 sine, wait, that's not f prime. So f of x is cosine 2x. G prime is e, I forgot to do this, e to the negative x, negative e to the negative x. So negative e to the negative x. Minus the integral. So this is going to be negative 2 sine 2x e to the negative, negative e to the negative x.
Are you able to move the board over a little bit, please?
Sure.
Sorry.
That's fine. So then we got 2 negatives here that cancel out. And then we have the constant 2. So we're going to move the constant 2 in front. So let's see. 2, the integral of sine 2x e to the x dx. Guys, you hungry? Boy. So Then, let's see. If I to do the
Hello.
Okay. So let's try one more time. If nothing changes overall, then I'm just going to call this a bus and we'll end the stream. But minus 2. So then, big parenthesis, we're going to derive this again. F of x this time is sine 2x. So the f prime of x is going to be 2 cosine, positive cosine, 2x. Yep. And then g prime of x is going to be e negative x. And then g of x equals negative e negative x. So we got our stuff here. So let's do it. F of x and g of x. So negative sine 2x e to the x, negative x, minus the integral of 2 cosine 2x times negative e to the x, negative x dx. This plus 2 sine 2x. Now we got back to here, which is the same thing as we started with, if I factor out the 2. So that's why I'm a little concerned. Let me check what they say. Pause screen share. Hey, Noah, I'm good to see you.
Good to see you too.
I'm getting stumped on my last question, so I just want to make sure if it's even possible. Nope, wrong class. Being. Two sine cosine negative 2x over 5e. I'm going to look into it. I'll make a YouTube video tomorrow solving 9 and 10 because I'm not seeing what I'm doing wrong. So I'll probably ask one of the other math teachers to help me on this. Otherwise, make sure you get up to 8 at least.
Could we get extra credit if we can figure it out?
If you can figure it out and explain it to me, I'll give you extra credit.
Okay.
You get extra credit on the test that he's giving us on Monday from home.
Wait, we have a test on Monday?
If it's appointed for Monday, I'll give it to you Monday. Then, yeah. No, we recorded the, like 7, I think 6 to 10. Well, 9 and 10 was worthless, I guess. So 6, 7, 8. I'll post that later. So.
I'll check it out.
Majority of the recording is just me explaining what I do.
No, I'm not gonna edit that out. I'm just leaving it in there though. So.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, no problem. All right, guys. So I'm gonna end the Zoom then, because as of right now, I can't see a way to fix it. Okay.
Okay. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Chief.
Hey,
Thank
no
you,
problem.
Mr.
Thank
Noble.
you.
No problem.
Bye.
See you around.
Have a good day. Are we having one tomorrow or no?
Probably not.
Okay.
You're not even paying attention anyway.
Figure it out.
How do you know?
Dude, if you're on the call, you don't even come to regular class. Where's your ping pong paddle?
Yeah. Mr. Noble, Scott, let's say hi.
Hey, Scott.
Hello.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
See ya.